Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video. So our pair for today's analysis is the Euro GBP, the Euro versus the British Pound. So without any further waste of time, let's get on with the analysis, right? So one tip that I can give you before we start is that no setup, no trade. So what does that mean? That means if you analyze and you don't see any setup, you do not trade. No setup, no trade. So do not force your strategy on the markets. If there's no setup, do not trade. And yeah, that's it. So as usual, I do start from the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, and I switch to a line graph to basically identify my key levels. So I have 4 key levels here, which I am gonna cater for, right? I have 4 key levels that I do want to cater for. My last key level probably being possibly here, possibly there. So also want to cater for this key level here that I'm seeing, which is an extra key level. So now that I have identified my key levels on the 4-hour time frame line graph of the EURGBP, now switching back to candlestick would be me now catering for my trend lines, the market structure, the overall direction. So basically what I'm seeing is that I'm seeing a buy. For me, the overall is a buy. If you do trade this pair, let us know in the comments below and let us know, have you traded yet? What are you seeing, buys or sells? So yeah, so for me, I am seeing buys here, and if I move to the hourly time frame, I'm also seeing this trend that I'm seeing right there. And if I clone the trend line, this is the structure that I would get, which is a buy. This is a buy because the market has broken out of this sell trend, so it is now a buy. So basically now what we are waiting for is probably a retest, a retest on our key level, and yeah, that's where then we are gonna be possibly looking for opportunities to trade, right? So I just want to cater for these key levels here real quick. So if I move back to the 4-hour time frame, you are gonna see that this is, a possible inverted head and shoulders. Let me cater for it so that you can see it, and a possible escape as then should we look for buying opportunities, right? On the key level there. For me, that would be confirmation to basically look for buying opportunities, right? So if I move back to the hourly time frame to now cater for my entry points, my stop loss, take profit, and entry point would possibly be possibly there, here would be my entry point, and my take profit point at the top right there at my highest key level at the top, and my stop loss would possibly be let's just say okay, it's fine. So as you can see, this is the position that I would cater for with a good risk to reward ratio of 3.4. So that is 3.4 times your risk. So if I am risking $10 on this pair, the take profit would give me around $34. And so basically just multiply your risk with this reward ratio here. That is how you can possibly calculate your profits, right? So also want to cater for this key level for future purposes. Also this key level here. So yes, this is my setup for the EURGBP, and I don't really think there's more for me to add here, but I think I forgot to tell you one thing. So why is my entry here and not at the key level there? Well, for me, I think it's a bit risky, you know. It's a bit risky in terms of like the market might, you know, push to the downside and play around my key level and not activate me, and then might just push towards the upside without an entry, right? Because this is basically like a pending order, a buy limit. So the reason why I have this entry here is because, as I said, with the inverted head and shoulders, I was possibly seeing. So if the completes basically this inverted head and shoulders, it would push down to this key level here, and then it would start pushing to the up. But for me, since I have this trend line and only 4-hour time frame, basically what I'm saying is this trend line here, supporting trend line, I think the market might not, you know, down to that key level here to complete basically inverted head and shoulders. So I think it's possible that the market might just play around this key level there, but for me, having the buy limit there, the pending order there, is basically to possibly cater for those rejections. You know, I want the market to activate me via rejection. So if I zoom in, so as you can see, look at this weak rejection, and if you put it in line with my entry, it does pass my entry. So this is the type of rejection that I'm looking for. This type of rejection that I'm looking for here. So yeah, that is basically how I would want the market to basically activate me with this weak rejection and just possibly shoot to the upside. So I'm looking for an activation, and then from there just capture that big move, right? So that is why I have my entry there. And if you have any comments, and if you think there's something that I'm doing wrong, or if you have a different sort of, you know, view on this analysis, or basically anything to you know, learn from each other and improve, leave it on the comments below. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.